If you've ever yelled something at your teenager that you regret and then sat in guilt and the spiral of shame afterwards, you're not alone, but there is a better way. I'm Kristen Duke, and I help moms of teenagers become more trusted by their teens so that they will want to talk to you and actually listen to what you have to say. There is a common power struggle among teenagers and their parents, and I specifically like to talk to the moms. It looks like this: a teen disrespects you, mom reacts, freaking out, and then the teen withdraws even more. It is this spiral that the teenagers and parents run into. Very common. You're not alone, just so you know, and you're not a bad mom because you've fallen into that trap. So, what does teen disrespect look like? What I want you to think about is the tip of the iceberg. Maybe they're rolling their eyes, maybe they're slamming their doors, maybe they're not doing their homework, maybe they're talking back to you, being mean to their siblings. It could be a number of things. That's the tip of the iceberg. Then we got the water. What's underneath the surface? There's always something bigger. And oftentimes with teens and their parents, the disrespect comes from feeling like loss of control, that they can't actually do anything that they want to do, that they are trying to explain something to you and they feel like they're not understood. Remember the Fresh Prince? He said parents just don't understand. And we do understand, we do get it. And a lot of times it comes with validating their frustration, even if you're unwilling to change your mind. Validating looks like, yeah, I agree. I see why you want to do that. Or I know that it's frustrating. I understand that. And this is still what we're going to do. When your teenager feels that they don't have any control, they experience some of that fight or flight. They are going to fight to the death until they get their way, or they're just going to flee. They're going to isolate in their room, hide, go to their friend's house, not be around, whatever it takes. And when they feel unsafe emotionally, they're going to push your buttons. Just expect it. And I know that you don't want to think that you feel unsafe. That's a terrible way to feel. I don't want you to be unsafe either. And the reality is, we all have blind spots. We all do things. Maybe it's from our parents, our growing up experience. Maybe it's just the way that we thought we were supposed to do parenting. We did it a little bit early on. There are blind spots that we all have. And when you can recognize and identify those and work towards seeing differently and then doing differently, you're opening your eyes to those blind spots and you actually start to rebuild trust with your teenager. That's exactly what I teach at my free workshop. And I would love to have you. There's a link below. It's all about seeing differently and doing differently so that you can relearn those things so that you can have that emotional safety with your teenager. I know you love your teen unconditionally, but sometimes it feels conditional to them based off of how you react, based off of the freakouts, based off of the things that you say that you don't recognize. You could tweak just a little bit differently and they feel a lot more safe. It doesn't mean that you're a permissive parent. It doesn't mean that you have to do whatever they say. It's all in your response. So I'm going to give you 3 go-to regulation strategies that can help you right now. 1, name your emotion out loud. You can say, I feel disrespected and I'm going to need a minute. It's okay to go have a mommy timeout. In fact, I encourage it. And it's important to be able to say when you're going to come back. Do you need a minute? Do you need 5 minutes? Let them know and actually follow through with what you say. Sometimes you need more than a 10-second deep breath. 2, use the breath and pause method. Taking a deep breath. If you don't need to have 5 minutes, then you can just say, you know what, give me a second. I'm trying to regulate my emotions, and then we'll come back to this. They may be annoyed. They may sigh. They may just sit there with their arms folded. That's okay. Let them, as Mel Robbins says, let them be annoyed. It's okay. You can still be that strong, steady source for them despite their reaction. 3, it's very important to repair quickly, to be able to say, I'm sorry I lost it. I'm sorry I freaked out. That's not how I want to show up. I'm going to try that again, and then do it. Even if it's something that was a week ago or a month ago, coming back with repair saying, I messed up. Can we try that again? Or I wish I would have said it this way, works wonders to build trust. Now, if you found this beneficial and you want even more, come to the free workshop that I have. There's a link in the description below. It's all about seeing differently and then doing differently so that you can earn your teenager's trust. You can recognize the blind spots. I gently point them out. I strive to be that safe place for moms because I've been there too. And I know how painful it can feel when you want to be close to your teen, when you've been trying to do all the things and nothing seems to be sticking. I'm here for you. I'd love to see you at the workshop. If you haven't already, I'd love you to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well.